President, last week the Senate moved a motion of condolence for Raymond Steele Hall. It was honoured to preside over the contributions of my fellow senators, especially with his wife, Ms Joan Hall, joining us in the chamber. As I was presiding, I did not have the opportunity to say a few words to the motion, and I take that opportunity now. I wish to acknowledge his great leadership of my state of South Australia as its Premier, and also to his service to this chamber. Ironically, despite his service in this chamber, at his heart Steele was a man of the green, a lower house man. Steele was never enamoured with houses of review, especially after his famous battles with the South Australian Legislative Council. Nevertheless, he was very generous with me and advised me greatly when I was taking my first steps in the Liberal Party and contemplating life in the upper house. I remember with great humour he queried why I would contemplate life in a chamber which should not exist. He considered the destruction of the Legislative Council unfinished business. We enjoyed a long-standing and healthy debate over the value of state upper houses. Steele had a remarkable clarity of thought and great wisdom. He saw issues not only in the context of their time, but importantly whether they would stand the test of time. I suspect his deep understanding of the march of history led to him adopting many positions which were contrary to the widely held views within the Liberal Party at the time. He was not a follower. In his thinking and views, he was a leader. His leadership on the issues of the day were underpinned by his courage and his convictions. I am pleased that in honouring his life, his key role in founding the Festival Theatre has been acknowledged. There was a time when his vision and support for the arts in South Australia was overlooked. Steele was a force of nature driven by a strong sense of public duty. I thank him for his service to South Australia and to this chamber, and I thank him for his generosity and kindness to me. It was a privilege to know him, and my thoughts and prayers are with his family.